Hi, is this where we're supposed to be gathering?
Yes,
Okay.
Hi, I'm Lenore.
I'm Dan.
Hi, good.
Nice to meet you.
If you want to hold the box, try to do a semicircle. Hi, my name is Lenore Palladino. I'm here from Move On. I want to welcome you all. Thank you for coming here today. In this historic election year, we all know that it is way too dangerous to let Fox dictate our national dialogue. Today, we're going to be delivering over 200,000 petition signatures to ABC, CBS, CNN, and then here today, this group, to NBC. These petitions that have been gathered online are just in the last 2 weeks by Move On, all of us here today, and by Brave New Films, asking the media to stop parroting Fox. On March 14th, when this petition launched, Brave New Films also launched a short video that probably many of you have seen, addressing the issues here today. We know that these issues are deeply felt because the video has been seen over 500,000 times on YouTube. I'm going to read the letter that's going to accompany the petition delivery here today so that we all hear it. Please find over 200,000 petition signatures to NBC from viewers across America. These were gathered online during the last 2 weeks by Move On and Brave New Films. And you all probably signed it so you know what it says, but the signatures all affirm this one statement. Fox is a Republican mouthpiece, not a legitimate news organization. Real news organizations must reject Fox's smears of Barack Obama and not parrot them and distract Americans from the pressing issues of the day. We all know this is a recurring problem. Fox airs a right-wing smear and then other media outlets repeat it over and over again as if it were a legitimate news story. Too often, watching other networks such as NBC feels more and more like we're just watching Fox. In 2004, Fox drove the now discredited Swift boat story, which ultimately dominated other networks for weeks on end. But the media ignores other stories for example, the story that linked John McCain's pastor to saying incendiary statements, such as Katrina being God's punishment for homosexuality, the Jews are to blame for anti-Semitism, or that Catholicism is the whore of Babylon and the cult. There was little outreach in these national media outlets for McCain's spiritual guide, Rick Parley, who said our nation's divine purpose was to see the false religion of Islam destroyed. This is McCain's spiritual pastor. And yet these stories are not covered in the major news outlets. Because major networks let Fox drive the news, political discourse in our country suffers. It's not just one or two Fox shows that are right-wing, it's the entire network. So that's the letter that's going out today. I really want to thank you all for coming. We're going to ask two folks to speak here today. The first is Natalie Burrows, who's a Move On member here in New York.
I'm Natalie Burrows. I'm a grandmother. And actually a retiree from the communications business industry. And for years in New Jersey, I worked with the communications people, the legitimate news organizations, and had a relatively decent, respectable relationship. But I find now, in the last 5 or 6 years, I found recently that the news that we're getting from formerly respectable news outlets like NBC and ABC and CBS is now being reported verbatim from what they've heard on Fox. I can't call it news. The Fox station, which is nothing but a right-wing propaganda spin machine for the Republican organizations. And I'm here to urge NBC to go back to good, honest news reporting so that we, the citizens, can get honest, decent, proven information about the things we care about, whether it's the war, whether it's education, whether it's healthcare, whether it's the environment. We need, as good citizens, to know the truth. And so we're here today to urge NBC, with our petition and with 200,000 signatures, to change their ways and start giving us factual information, proven information, backed by numerous sources, so that we can make these decisions. And thank you, and thank NBC, and urge them to turn around.
Thank you,
I really want to thank everybody for coming out here today, because something that we see at FAIR is that when we're working to hold the media accountable, we're working against really powerful pressures, and what we need to do is have a counter pressure, which is about the people taking back our media. So I'd like to give everybody here a round of applause for coming out and helping us do that. Now, when we talk about Fox News as a Republican spin machine, this is no exaggeration. We know that Fox News was founded by Roger Ailes, a longtime Republican operative. There is a revolving door between prominent members of the Republican Party, of Republican staffs, and prominent figures at Fox News. Fox News is not a legitimate news organization. It was founded with the explicit purpose of countering what they deem to be the liberal media. Now, what we've seen with NBC is that since the founding of Fox News, they have not only been parroting Fox, but they have actually been trying to out-Fox Fox. So in 1999, we saw MSNBC, which is the cable outlet owned by NBC, hiring the most conservative pundits that were out there. 2003, they decided to hire noted radio hate monger Michael Savage, whose reputation has been built on racism and hate. Now, luckily, the American people are not attracted to this kind of programming. What we've seen is that MSNBC's ratings have fallen. They have been in the toilet. And the popular shows, the Phil Donahue show that offered a rare counterbalance to the right-wing spin, and more recently Keith Olbermann, have been rating successes. And what did NBC, owned by a large weapons manufacturer, do? They canceled Phil Donahue. People liked it, but they intervened on the side of war. So thank you everyone for coming out.
If you're not already involved, you can sign up and become a MoveOn member at moveon.org. I really appreciate, and we all appreciate, the work that you're doing on behalf of the 200,000 people that signed this petition. There's also a similar group of folks, just so you all know, doing this same delivery of petitions at ABC headquarters in DC this morning or this afternoon. So we're really, representing a whole bunch of people across America who want to see this change. And we were going to go present the petitions to NBC, but NBC has decided to come to us, which we really appreciate. Jim McCool, if you want to come over here, that would be great.
Hello, how we doing?
Hi, how you doing?
Great.
So actually we've got the petitions, one box of them right here, another box of them right here.
Okay.
200,000 delivered to NBC with a message to stop parroting Fox.
Okay, so we'll bring it to the news people, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Right. You're welcome.
I'll take them.
You got it? Thanks a lot.
Got it?
Okay. Well, thank you everybody for coming.
Come on, try it again. I don't know how to come here again.